Hi, welcome back, and happy Halloween.
Yes, happy Halloween, and this Halloween will mark our 1-year anniversary of the podcast since we premiered on the 31st of last year.
Yep.
2020
We're
was
1
a
year old. And yeah, it's Halloween. Had to decorate. This is yes, our 1 year birthday, and had to get the fancy hat. Pumpkins. Pumpkins are fun. So
anyway, we also have our store at I think the URL's Creepy&Weird podcast. I mean Etsy.com/shop Creepy&Weird podcast, something like that. So here we have t-shirts, and you can see Jamie's wearing a logo t-shirt, and I'm not. And also like keychains and such with the logo, and we have round stickers now. I had some. So check out our store and such, and pens.
I have a pen.
And I got little buttons too.
Support us, help us.
Yeah, and that helps us to do things more often, and get more equipment and such, because we bought like tons of stuff.
Yes,
over time,
and you're gonna get to see some of it get used tonight. Yeah, all right, I'm done with this. It was cute, but I can't do it. Now I've got witch hat hair. It's
been a couple weeks since we actually filmed our last episode, which I will be editing into this, which was this episode.
Yes.
Sorry to be confusing there, but so we went to a local cemetery, and we were out like away from all the street lights and everything, and no electricity.
It was fun. It was different. Yeah, so what we were doing out there, too, is testing the GhostTube app.
So yeah, we do explain that a bit on location there, but there's also a longer video talking about it on the YouTube channel Amy's Crypt, which is about the GhostTube app, the truth about ghost hunting apps, and then it says GhostTube, and they explain that, the creators of it. So I'll put that on the screen and link that in the description, along with our store and so on.
Yeah, I can say too, whether you're a skeptic or a believer, whatever.
It's still fun.
It is fun. Hey, it got us out of the house.
Yeah, so I wasn't chained to my computer for once. Yeah, I was outside that one time this year.
Yeah.
Once this year,
yeah.
I was outside.
I was like using it wherever. And what was funny too is like the places where there were times couple hours and nothing,
just rolling around in the dark, and then I thought the police were coming, and I like palmed.
Yes.
I like face planted on the ground and was like army crawling behind a monument.
We'll watch the video and yeah, see what we got. Natural grandfather. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of pop-ups here, baby.
Yeah. What date is it?
It is September 4th, 2021.
Intro this way.
Okay.
Hi and welcome to the Creepy&Weird podcast.
Caller. All right. What a way to start. Hi, I'm Jake. Psychic. Okay. That's great. This is actually good. This is great for an intro. Hi, I'm Jamie, and Amy is behind the camera, and this is the Creepy&Weird podcast, and this is different. We're actually out and not behind desks. We have legs. You can see that we have legs. And what we're doing tonight in this cemetery is we're testing the GhostTube app. A little while ago, somebody recommended this app to me. They work in a medical facility. Okay. Wow, all of a sudden you are getting super chatty. They work in a medical facility and, had some weird experiences and ended up recommending the app. And so I got it and didn't do anything with it like, you do when you download an app. And then one night I did. I just randomly opened it and have been working with testing it ever since. I have actually got some really weird responses, things that don't seem random. So tonight we're out here and we're going to test this app. Once again, it's the GhostTube app. And this will also usher in the spooky season.
Victoria.
Victoria. Sorry.
Already had to change my stupid battery.
There's no window. Dude, that one totally turned off.
Oh, dang.
So we have the app running on 2 phones, and these are the pro versions. Now this one has been relatively quiet so far.
Mm-hmm.
I was out with someone else one day testing the app, and we had both phones because you cannot get them too close together. They will interfere with each other. But we were getting I don't want to make it sound like that. We got a pretty coherent response between the app on his phone and mine. And we were walking up a road, and his just said, what year is it? And then instantly, right immediately after, mine said, I'm lost. So that almost seemed like a kind of coherent answer there.
Yeah.
So the one thing they do tell you in the app, though, is sometimes laying it flat is best. This one is recording right now. This one is not. It has the noise decibel meter here, and then this little feature right here is the proximity sensor. So if you get close to the proximity sensor on your phone, it will trigger it. And then we have the ghost dictionary. All of these things, as they explain in their tutorial video or their about video, which we will link in here, it uses the, how do you say that?
Magnetometer or something.
Magnetometer, yes, not a magnometer. Magnetometer in your phone, and this is newer phones, it utilizes it and is able to detect EMF.
And then, what?
Leash.
Leash.
Yes, like a dog leash.
I don't know. And the app just said leash.
It utilizes a proximity sensor on your phone. So, I mean, if you've watched the ghost shows, you know they're about what tools that this is supposed to be making up for. Now, I'm not going to say this is like a total answer for professional equipment. If this is your thing, I'm sure you get way better data from those things. But if you're just out wandering around and you want to have fun in the cemetery, this seems to be the cheap way to go. And there is a free version, and then there is a pro version. I have the pro version for our testing purposes and stuff, and it's like $12.99 a year. Another app that they also have that we aren't running yet, I wasn't going to do that until later, is the SLS, which is the sensor light structure. And oh my God, can you tell I was watching a bunch of those ghost shows last night? I just put it on Travel Channel and let it go. It uses it's the SLS, the structured light sensor. And phones that have facial recognition and stuff like that and can unlock that way have the capability of utilizing the sensor light structure. And so it does the funny little stick figure people and stuff. Now, I really haven't got anything on that. I have both apps, but I have gotten a lot of weird things with GhostTube, and I've gotten some not so weird things. I figured out, with some stuff, it's outlets. If your outlets are unshielded and they're throwing off too much EMFs, then, which is why, on the ghost shows or even the paranormal teams, they do the blackout so it doesn't, interfere with their equipment. Hence why we're here. There's no electricity up here. There's nothing. So once it's dark, it's dark.
Mm-hmm.
And, so we'll see. Okay, so far, we've still been running GhostTube on this app this whole time, and we're starting to show some significant battery drainage on the phone. So I want to check with the EMF here. I'm going to plug it into a battery pack. I'm going to keep the battery pack over, far. You can see it's a long cable. But I just want to make sure we're not going to get any weird EMF interference from it. Nope, it does not appear that we are.
Okay.
Nor the battery pack. Alright. So, plug it in and see what happens.
Cables are pretty much my life.
It still seem pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Getting a little darker out now.
Yep.
Well, it's a 7:30ish or so.
Yes, it is. That is my steps. 7:42.
Okay.
And so far we have 6,241 steps in.
Okay. That's more than I get in a usual day.
Something weird about being in the cemetery and hearing the church bells.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when they usually don't ring them like this. That is well beyond 6 rings. Or do we want to just take the long way?
Oh, no.
Yeah, let's take the long way past Mausoleum until you get the stop.
Okay.
Once we get walking around up. I could
Homeless.
Homeless, okay.
See, there's St. Joe's Church, which was where my family went until I decided I didn't want to go to church anymore, so.
She always likes to talk when I'm not recording.
First.
Oh, yeah, okay.
GH.
Yeah, and there's some type of hole.
Yeah, there's somebody living under there. No, James. More holes here. There's all kind of animals in there, I think.
Yes, we know. Turbo power.
Why?
Why what? Look at that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is inverted. So.
Yeah, but it's got like shit in the center of it. What's the name? Glass. Yeah.
Some glass.
That is strange.
Looks like Santa. Yeah, this is a weird looking tree. I got a good picture of this tree earlier.
Daft.
Daft. Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Collar.
Collar.
Oh.
All right. What a way to start.
Mm.
Hi.
Psychic.
Psychic. On.
Infant.
Infant.
Oh, that's different than child.
That is different than child. That's definitely.
Did.
Well, it said backward. I didn't get that part.
Flashlight had stopped working.
Watching you.
You're watching me.
But yeah, Labor Day weekend, so we're going to be hearing all the sirens.
Yeah.
Louder.
What needs to be louder? Testing stuff. We're looking for science. Probably sounds spooky if you've been dead since the 1800s. Like science, oh no, what is that? Yes, we know. Turbo power.
Why?
Why what? Why did we plug that in? So we have more batteries, more energy, because you need to drain energy to talk.
There's some old 1800s graves. Should have brought some crayons and papers to do some rubbing. Well, there's some more. Take that out, you know. 1921. Here's the old part of the cemetery here. It's hella steep hill. I'm not even going to try to walk down there because I will fall on my ass and break my cameras. Is what's going to happen. But yeah, that's the farthest back, oldest part, where it starts going downhill again. So we had been going uphill for like 20 minutes, half hour or so here.
Spell.
Spell, huh? Quieter it gets.
Yeah.
just, once again, talking to the object in my hand. Yeah, and even last night I stopped and, it should have been 3 different videos. And each one got corrupted in some way. Alright, so it's 8:28. We're still up here. I think actually we have had more responses when it was still light out than we're getting now. But yeah, we've had a few replies, and we also did a circuit walk, and somebody's happy it's Labor Day. Somebody's very happy it's Labor Day. So yeah, we'll end up looking over everything we have here at some point, and then we'll be presenting that to you in our episode, and you'll have our...
Thanks.
No thanks, okay. We got a critic already, jeez.
Everybody's a critic.
And yeah, we'll talk about this in the episode when we put it together. So this
Bedroom.
Bedroom.
Alright. See, now that we are going to stop recording, see how y'all are.
I hear you.
Yeah, so let's find out what we found out. What we think of the GhostTube ad.
Infant. Picture.
That is how many steps we clocked tonight walking in the cemetery.
Yep.
It was at 0 when we left. So that was a fun walking adventure.
So, have we been watching anything?
Oddly enough, I've just been rewatching The Sopranos, and I totally forgot about this episode. I think it's in season 2 now. But it was great. Just, nice little Halloween time Easter egg. But the episode where Polly goes to the psychic, and the psychic's like, "Whoa, buddy, you got a lot of dead around you." And yeah, because it timed with Christopher being shot and saying he was dead for a minute, and he said he was in hell. And so yeah, I was actually happy to watch that episode the other night.
Yeah, that was one of the first things I got on DVD via Netflix back when there was not much streaming on Netflix. So I was working as a security guard, and I would just marathon episodes on the DVDs while I worked. So I just sit in
that is pretty much what I've been doing with HBO Max right now. Just I know why, because I ended up watching the Many Saints of Newark. Other people, a lot of other people did too. And then I decided I watched the show when it was on HBO Current, and so since the last episode I haven't watched it. And it's been 13 years or something like that. And so I just decided, hey, what the hell? I will rewatch the entire series again. So yeah, been having fun with that.
Other than that, I finally got around to watching Midsommar. So I was going to do an analysis of that for my other channel, which is on that YouTube/C/internet kindness.
I love that movie so much. I actually
I didn't notice the first time through, the flower on her head, that's on Danny's head, that's breathing. I did not see that.
Oh, you didn't? Dude, did you notice the sister in the background, the dead sister in the trees and shit? I loved the visuals of that
actually,
too.
my friend Nanette sent me a video that showed that before I watched the movie, but it was just the hidden stuff in the trees of the sister. So that was cool.
Yeah, no, one of the things I loved too is how they visually depicted hallucinogens. I don't think that's accurate for everybody. I'm sure some people could totally end up
but considering we watched it without being on drugs, it was a good enough interpretation.
Right. I'm sure some people could totally, oh, that's not my experience, whatever, but for a visual representation in a movie, I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah, with the sound was used.
I love it when I love it when the old guy clapped. and like it like broke,
Yeah, and everything
you know.
like distorts.
Yeah, I really did. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also thought overall though it's a really interesting take too on cult indoctrination.
Yes, that was very good.
Yeah, like I really did. And I didn't know when I first saw it, I didn't really know what I was getting into, and I was kind of like, oh, you know, Wicker Man-ish, blah, 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 and ended up like really enjoying it. So yes, definitely I give that one Midsommar. Oh, I got one that I watched, and I don't. Oh, okay. This is once again. I am a total Shudder fan. We know this. Like I love Shudder. WNUF's Halloween Special. Wait, I gotta double check. I gotta make sure that is the correct name.
Don't check your dial, folks. You didn't tune into Transylvania's public access station. No, sir. Tonight is Halloween.
Halloween is Satan's night, the night of the devil.
Reporter Frank Stewart has a special Halloween treat in store.
It came out in 2013, and I ended up seeing it last year for the first time on Shudder. And dude, I loved it. I loved it so much. It was just like 1990s, late 80s, just TV nostalgia. Like seriously, I definitely like you got to watch it. It is great, and you would love it. I even the other night a couple times, over the past couple weeks, have just played it like randomly, just as background noise because I love it. But yeah, I'm gonna keep saying I love it. That's how much I love it. But it's definitely worth a watch. You have Shudder. I think it's on sale on Prime Video. But then on Prime Video, if you have AMC Plus, that should have Shudder movies with it, so you should be able to watch it that way. But I definitely recommend checking that one out for Halloween if you haven't seen it.
Cool, yeah. And then I was also checking out Cryptic Jasmine's channel, and she does like some spooky fashion and stuff. So
okay,
shout out to that. So I'll link that too, just because I was checking that out for Space Hay, because I found her via looking up videos on how to edit your Space Hay profile, which is like MySpace, but like not, because I could not remember all the CSS and shit because it's been so long. So it's like since people had to actually code their shit, you know, and customize things.
Yeah, which could also go wrong with 1,000,001 sparkly GIFs.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that? The MySpace pages, it wouldn't load like you tried. Oh,
because there was so much bullshit on them.
Yes.
Those were the days, man.
MIDIs. There's a blast from the past, MIDI music.
Yeah, I was watching some good YouTubes about just like old GeoCities stuff and like some project to save. They like downloaded all the GeoCities pages and it came to 1 terabyte. Every page that ever existed, like that was on, came to a terabyte.
You know, it's so funny because I was even the other day I was talking to someone about the specs that I had on my first computer.
Oh God.
And honestly, like it kind of makes me laugh when I think about it because my first system had a 4 gigabyte hard drive.
Same. Well, not my first system. I had an IBM before that, but it was like 16 colors and did not internet. So
right.
The first internet capable one was 4 gig, and most of it like took up by the operating system and shit.
Yeah, that was my internet, my first internet 28 or yeah, it was a 4 gigabyte hard drive and a 28 megabyte RAM card.
Oh yeah,
it was a yeah. 2 paper clips probably would have been better than that. But yeah, now I'm definitely moving up in the world here. So, but yeah,
I was looking at some of my old web pages too, and just feasting my eyes on the ugliness. You know, just none of the colors match, and like all these weird, like tiled backgrounds and shit. Oh God.
Oh man,
Our first
I think
Zombie Girls pages too, so layouts.
Which we had saved on 3.5-inch floppies, which is funny because you couldn't even put an MP3 on one of those now.
Yep, it's like 1.47 megs or something.
Oh my god. But yeah, I got really excited over that. Grim Life Collective. I do believe that's it. Let me look really quick. God damn it. Why did I do that to myself? Yes, I was right. Yes, Grim Life Collective.
Okay.
Yeah, so the other day I ended up getting sucked into, we've addressed this before. I like to watch amusement park videos.
Oh, yeah.
So, of course, it's Halloween time. So, Halloween Horror Nights is happening and Not Scary Farm and, things that I can't go to because they're on the other side of the country.
But we did have good times back in the day, like our all around Halloween, going to all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
And haunted houses, and I just remember all the lines and...
Oh, my God. Yes, love those. But, so, yeah, I ended up... they have a really good video on the Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood this year and some other stuff.
Is that the one I had the flyers for that Silent Hill attraction? Is that like one of those things? I don't know.
Yes, that was Halloween Horror Nights.
Okay, I only had the flyer. I didn't go to them. I know people.
Yeah, that
did.
was. I do believe that was the Hollywood one, and then that same year, Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando had the Resident Evil one. So yeah, it was West Coast Silent Hill. East had Resident Evil, and those were like their video game.
Yeah, I think Orlando did Silent Hill at some point too, but
I think it was the year after. But I haven't seen any footage of that one though. Mm-hmm. Which yeah, I mean there's tons of videos.
I put up the flyer or something. Speaking of that though, I'll also shout out to Silent Hill Historical Society.com, run by Whitney, and my friend Whitney keeps doing these on like all the games in the series, and then like on Sunday before recording this, we did like a few hours, like all of us got together and recorded one on the Silent Hill movie from 2006, since we're talking about movies. So I'll link that whenever it's up, because it's going to take her a while to edit it, because all of us talk over each other and shit. But that was a lot of fun, too, and I think we got some good discussion in. Christoph Gans thinking that Harry runs like a girl, and that's why he changed it to a woman. I'm like, French gender roles, good God. Fucking old dude, Gans, Yeah, so that's about all the movies I've watched.
If you're really feeling in the Halloween spirit, watch WNUF Halloween Special.
Yeah, and I will link that.
You won't be disappointed. Thank you for watching, and happy Halloween.
Yes, happy Halloween, and thanks for watching again, and I will try to get this
check out the merch bags, and check out the merch bags.
Yes, check out our store to support us, and we will try to be getting more stuff up in the near future.
All right. Bye. Happy Halloween.